I know that I've done a lot of gear reviews, but I wanted to go live just because I got this great present today. I bought myself the early Russian-made Helios 40 80 millimeter 1.5, and I'm going to unbox it for you right now. So stick tight. And if you like what you see here, please do me the favor and like and subscribe to this channel so we can do more videos. But yep, this is Kenny Camera, Helios 40 85 millimeter. So basically, yeah, I've been using the Helios 40, what is it? The Helios 44-2 for a long time. And I've gotten a lot of great results with it. And I've been shooting models in particular with this. I find myself, I have a Sony camera, and I'm walking around, I'm shooting, and I bought a brand new Sony camera, a Sony, what is it, 85 millimeter 1.4 lens. And you would think because the lens is about $1,500 that it's going to be a superior lens, and it actually is a superior lens. But just out of the fun of it, I pulled out the 44-2, and I found myself kind of going crazy with the bokeh. I loved it. It had such a cool impact on my shots. I'm taking a shot of basically my model, and I'm seeing that the whole background, the world, is kind of swirling around, and that's what this does. So I ordered the Helios 40 85 millimeter 1.5 because I heard that the blur is actually more extreme on that lens, and I'm a huge fan of blur. But so when I was doing my shots, I actually kind of rendered them for you so you could see. But here's a shot of just my Sony 85 millimeter, and in the shot you'll see that the subject looks incredibly clear, and you can see just about everything that's going on there. The swirl, though, there's no swirl in the back. It's just very, very, very separated, right? I'm shooting at 1.4 in the middle of the day, and I just see basically all the trees and all the cool stuff, and it's just blurred perfectly in the background. But, is that exciting? Is that what I want to see? No. When I actually picked up this 44-2, I found myself just being like completely enamored with the swirl. So here's some of the shots that I took before and after editing pics. This is just outside some trees. Get a little bit of that swirl in the background that's unedited. Edited. And you could see that this lens does a great job with my images. So I was super, super happy. But so now here I am. I got this. I went on eBay and I got this box from Moscow, and it just finally arrived. And if you want to see eBay how I ordered it, I just kind of searched around. I looked at the details. The lens looked super clean and clear. No fungus on the lens. Nothing crazy. But the gentleman who was selling it actually had a really good high user rating. No negative comments, stuff like that. I bought the lens for close to $400. This is one of the more expensive lenses as far as the Russian-made lenses go. But again, I was pretty happy with the way that this thing looked. So I'm here to unbox it with you. Let's check it out. So there's a lot of cool stamps on here from Russia. There's an address, the whole nine. All right, so let's plop this thing open. And basically what I've heard about this lens is that this lens started being manufactured in the 1950s in Russia, and it was basically a direct copy of a 1930 Zeiss Biotar 75 lens. So it's really well built, and really want to check this thing out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, came with a nice little case. I didn't think that was coming with it. Sorry guys. All right. Let's see what we got. I've been waiting for this lens probably for 4 weeks. But look at this. This thing, I know that it's probably hard to, like, it just looks like a normal lens to you, but this thing is super, super, super heavy. If I had to guess, it might be, I don't know, anywhere between 2 and 4 pounds. It's actually pretty heavy, but it looks extremely clean. The aperture blades, let's see what those look like. Let's see what we got here. Sorry guys, can't really see. Oh, there we go. Aperture blades. Some marks, but mainly looks kind of clean. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this thing. I mean, look how big it is in relation to my face. I could totally see myself shooting with this thing and kind of getting fatigued as far as holding it with my A7R4. But where is it? The f-stop is from 1.5 all the way to f22. Obviously, with a Sony camera, I'm going to have to shoot in manual. But, yeah, looks like it's in really good working order. Let's see what else we got with this. Oh, this is awesome. Got some filters with it. I didn't think these came with. But, pretty excited to use these. Nice little carrying case. One thing I'm looking at right now, it's just staring at me in the face, is that you can actually mount this with a tripod. The actual lens is that heavy, whereas a tripod mount. But basically, so what I understand about this lens is that some would argue that the image results and the center sharpness are far superior than the original Zeiss Biotar 75 lenses. I'm really going to have to check that out for myself. But I heard that this lens produces basically amazing images that are saturated and rich with color. As I said before, the bokeh is going to be incredibly swirly. It's more swirly than the 44-2, which is a very kind of underground popular lens right now. But I find myself, when I shoot with this, I have to stand about 8 feet away from my subject in order to get the swirl right. But I heard that this one renders color way better than most vintage lenses, so I'm excited to see the results of that too. But if your images sometimes like they look larger than life, just because the lens renders your image slightly saturated and extremely bold, so the colors just kind of pop. I'm really excited to see this. The Helios 44-2, let me see. I'm assuming that this adapter, let me talk about how I hook it up to my camera. I have an a step-up ring, M39 mount, and it needs an M42 adapter. So this is the M42 adapter, and this is the M39 mount. I'm going to put the links to this so you can get them in the comments, so you can buy it yourself. This lens was pretty cheap. This one is far more expensive. I'm not going to take off the step-up ring right now. But yeah. Pretty cool. But this is super heavy. I could totally see myself lugging this thing around and being somewhat uncomfortable. But again, with my Sony camera, the way I kind of shoot this is that I use a setting in my Sony that's called Focus Assist, and it creates these red lines when something is in focus. So that's the best way, I feel, to shoot with these old vintage lenses on your modern cameras. But one of the things I'm super into is that, for fraction of the price, I could go ahead and get, you know, a Zeiss Biotar lens, the 75mm one, and you know, it's gonna cost me about $1,600 or $1,700. And as you saw in my shots with the 44-2, I was getting some great results. I mean, I'll show them to you again. But I was getting some great results with swirl, and if this has more swirl than that, I'm gonna be incredibly excited. So yeah, well, guys, I wanted to share this little experience with you. I'm Kenny Camera. Obviously, do me a favor if you like my channel, like and subscribe to my page. And I'm going to be posting a video very soon about this because I want you to see the results. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this thing, minus the weight. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate everything. Again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.